So let's talk about the first step in becoming a safer person: learning. Now, learning can only come from a place of curiosity, not judgment. There's a wonderful quote by Matt Dillahunty that I love. "I want to believe as many true things and as few wrong things as possible." And I love this because it sets up the idea that we all believe wrong things. Because we do. None of us is perfect. None of us is always right. Sometimes, frequently even, we get things wrong. Right now, there are many, perhaps even dozens of wrong things we believe are true. And if we want to correct that, then we need to keep learning and educating ourselves and to approach that learning with humility. Otherwise, if we don't, when we come across a new piece of information that challenges something we know to be true, we're going to assume that our belief, the one we currently hold, is the correct one. It encourages us to just dismiss the new information, to assume that we are smarter, that we have more experience, that we know better, and we miss an opportunity to correct one of our wrong beliefs. But if instead we approach new information with curiosity, from the assumption that our current belief could very well be wrong, well then we never miss an opportunity to correct one of our wrong beliefs, to be a smarter and safer person. Now this is not always an easy process. We're going to learn things that make us uncomfortable, things that are going to upset us, things we want to reject and deny. We're going to learn that we don't always act or behave in a way that makes other people feel safe, which, since we all generally believe we are good people, can be a difficult thing to accept, since good people don't harm others, intentionally or unintentionally. Now, all of this comes from what I call a high cost of failure, which I talk about in corporate settings. When companies have a high fear of failure, they struggle to innovate, adapt, or be creative. No one changes their mind or tries a different approach because doing so means risking failure, which could mean you could lose the company money, you could lose your job, or at the very least get chewed out by your boss. And when there is a failure, those high-cost cultures try to blame everyone else for the failure, because accountability comes with severe punishment. But if instead we adopt a low-cost of failure approach, we can try new things, we can test them out, and if they are wrong, we ditch them quickly and move on. We can spend more of our time innovating and iterating, continuously improving whatever it is that we're doing. We can't know what we haven't been taught or haven't learned, so there shouldn't be a high cost to having wrong beliefs. And in fact, we actually start out being told wrong beliefs, that if we sit too close to the TV, we'll ruin our eyesight, or if we enjoy our own bodies, we'll get hairy palms or go blind. And all of that was not true. And correcting those wrong beliefs didn't cost us anything personally, except perhaps a little embarrassment for believing them in the first place. And in the vast majority of cases, the personal cost to us for changing our mind and correcting a wrong belief is nothing more than a slight bruising to our ego. But our wrong beliefs can have a major impact on the safety of others, in how comfortable they feel talking to us, in opening up and being vulnerable or sharing their story, how safe they feel around us. And our wrong beliefs can also cause us to turn a blind eye to the harm being done to others. Oh, it's not true, they're making it up, or that they deserve it. Our wrong beliefs can even cause us to justify the systemic extermination of an entire people. Each one of us gets to decide how big of a deal we're going to make being wrong and bruising our ego cost. How much are we going to fight? How painful are we going to make it for the other person, all to justify clinging to our wrong beliefs and save us from having to accept that we might be wrong? Or can we admit being wrong and accept new information? To instead see being wrong as a positive, since it's an opportunity to correct one of those wrong beliefs, which not only makes us a smarter person, but also a safer person to be around.